People, we are back. We are back finally. So let me know that you can hear me and see me as you guys come in. Oh, damn. Okay, I guess we had something going on Twitch over there. Let me know that you guys can hear me and see me as you guys come in. Your boy is back from YouTube jail once again. Y'all already know what it is. We're going to get into, what happened, what YouTube said, what I think, what I think personally happened. Because y'all know I got, I had to go shake them bones to see what had happened and what's been going on, all right? Cashapp is put in the chat. It is pinned to the chat, Storm Monroe 2020. Donate to the church, all right? So we can keep operating. And damn it, all right, they've been flagging me down off and on since June. And now we in October. Now we in October. I didn't even do nothing. I didn't do nothing to nobody. Why they always messing with me? Trying to shut a ninja down. But I'm not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. Our impact ain't going nowhere. It's nothing but jealousy. We're going to get into it, though. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Okay? So what had happened? All right, what had happened? By the way, I'm going to see my barber Tuesday. That's on the 7th. I'm going to see my barber Tuesday. So, don't worry about that. Anyway, what had happened is that I'm just minding my business, but being nosy on the internet at the same time. And YouTube give me a notification talking about a sexuality and nudity violation. And I'm like, sexuality and nudity? Ain't nothing over here sexual or nude. Thank you so much, Trish. Thank you to everybody that's been donating. I so appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, they sent me notice talking about sexuality and nudity in the way that YouTube runs now. Although I'm not complaining, I'm not talking ish because I'm very thankful for this platform. I've been able to change my life with this platform. I've been able to do a lot of things, but we got to keep it real. We got to call a spade a spade. The way they do things now, all of these random reviews and takedowns that you see, all of this stuff is controlled by AI. All of this stuff is controlled by bots. No, it was not that interview. It was no. It wasn't even an interview. It was something else. So, and when I say something minuscule, like minuscule. So when I say I need y'all help, I need y'all to be patient with me. All right, I need y'all to be patient with me. Because until I can figure out what YouTube got going on, when I say this show is about to be so simple and you about to just see me talking directly to the camera, regular, maybe a photo on the side, maybe not, and that's it, I'm going to need y'all to just be patient with me, okay? I'm a literally need y'all to just be patient with me until I can figure out these new policies, what they got going on, because I'm not even doing nothing crazy. I think it's odd that a certain YouTuber can have my picture up there of me and my drawers, and her stuff don't get flagged for nudity and sexuality, but somehow it's not making sense. Yeah, I am. And the crazy thing is, the first thing people say is, "Oh, well, just appeal." Guys, there really is no more appeal process with YouTube. I've realized that this year as well, right? All the way back to what was the first flag I got this year? The TDJs, because we've been going viral a lot. So yeah, it was the TDJs. There really ain't no appeal process like that no more. Like there used to be, but it's not. Yeah, here's some stuff and it's down. So I can't drag too hard. I can't, it's a lot of stuff you can't do. Okay. So we're going to build the Rumble. Make sure y'all are subscribed to the Celebrity Doctor YouTube channel as well. And I'm just going to be forced to be professional over here. I'm going to be forced to be professional because people are looking and people are paying attention, but I'm not going anywhere. I am not going to fail. Every setback is just a setup for success. They can't get rid of me. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, it had me down for a little bit because it's frustrating. Because it's like, dang, I ain't even doing nothing like that. But then I know all could have been making all that money from the Diddy shit. I know. I know. Even though a lot of those Diddy videos, YouTube will still like it. It'll make it go yellow, but it's still the views. It's still the. I believe me. I know. They didn't have me down off and on really since June. So imagine all the money I ain't been making since June. Like, come on now. But anyway, yes, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not going nowhere. Yep, I got to get Twitter monetized. Listen, I'm at this point, Crenshaw. I know. Can I build a little cash so I can build the app? let me build a little cash. You know what I'm saying? So. And Lord Jesus, I'm trying to stay off the pole, but they, it's just like am I gonna have to just bust it open on OnlyFans and just go the adult route? I'm trying not. Listen, I'm trying not to go back when I say the streets is calling me, baby. The streets is calling me. Oh my God. So anyway, let's move on from that. I also, like I said, shook some bones just to see what was going on. And, do I have a lot of haters out there? Absolutely. Is there someone who is attempting to like mass flag me and false flag me? Absolutely. Hey, thank you to Jalen as well. Thank you to everybody that's donated. Is there someone that is attempting to false flag me? Absolutely. A male, most likely a gay male, and that's really all I can say at this point in time. But when people false flag your channel, mass flag your channel, then the AI bots start to look for every little thing, and you just deal with the BS. But I truly believe it's behind me now. I see success in front of me. I see where I need to go. I see where I need to pivot. Hey, thank you, Sabri. Thank you, Sabri. Do you have a clips only page? I need to make one. That's a good idea. Thank you, Sabrina, so much. I truly appreciate that. Shout out to Sabrina. All right. So it's a mess out here in these streets. But I am not going nowhere. Like I know this is what I'm meant to do. I know this is where I'm meant to be. And shit, I didn't came a long way. So I'm not going nowhere. You in jail more often than Blue and Christian. Please don't bust it wide open if you don't take this super chat back. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. Listen, I'm trying not to. I am trying not to. Oh my God. But let's talk about this. And if you guys want to come up and chat, you're more than welcome to. Actually, I need that Cashapp pin. So yeah, I might have to just wait on that. Let me say this before I say that. Okay. And for my people that's spiritual, for my people that, pay attention to signs, each time I've gotten flagged, I was about to sign something. I'll just leave it at that. I was about to sign something. I'll just leave it at that, right? And so I'm like, damn, every time I'm about to do this happened. And I'm like, you know what? It must not be meant for me to do that or to go that route. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got another Cash App. 7 stars, thank you. I shout out to 7. I do appreciate that. But I am not going nowhere. Okay. I'm not. Yep, definitely a sign. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I pay attention to the signs. I'm like, now I'm good. Glad you're back. Got to talk about RG calling him. Truth does cause. God is going to keep clearing your path. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're back. Everyone was asking where you went. Oh, I know, Love Jones. I already know. Was it someone that probably knows what you're gonna do? No, I wouldn't say that. Don't do it, so stay independent. I know. I think it's just meant for me to stay independent. I think it is. I mean, y'all know last year I turned down Revolt. which of course was for the best. And I can't say what this opportunity was, but every time I was about to, then YouTube said no, and they was like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And then trying to explain it and trying to explain it's just it's a lot. Let's see. Who falsely flagged you? I can't say anybody's name. And please don't write anybody's name in the chat. Please don't. But yeah. Patty was independent for sure. Yeah. Every time I even think about some stuff oh my God, y'all was thank you, Faith. Appreciate that. Thank you, Cynthia. Y'all know I appreciate that. Y'all know I do. So I am gonna give y'all a celebrity doctor show, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Just throughout the weekend, I'm just gonna be catching up on these stories. So every video I put up, like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't care if you just look at a video and you just put a heart emoji or you just put the thunderstorm emoji. Share it everywhere because we got a lot of work to make up for. We really do. You are noticeably absent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was not to say without you. People are some true haters. They are. They are. But God is good. God is good no matter what. Cashapp not in the Bahamas. You can also send me a PayPal. stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com. Don't sign nothing. We want free storm, not corporate. So it'd be so hard not to go corporate. Mainstream me. I know I can't, and I cannot say it. And it'd be hard, especially when you could use the money. Oh, I look good from that angle. Especially when you can use the money, you be like, ah. And it's like they hit you up out of nowhere. And then you'll get an email and you like, this is who? And you know me. All right, what's up? Let's talk. Then you start drawing up paperwork. Then you hit your attorney. Then you hit the attorney. And you get this close. It ain't meant. It's not meant. I got bigger things coming. It's not meant. And it's meant for me to do it on my own. Do it on my own. Well, I can't talk now. What accent is that? Do it on my own and stay unattached. Because I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to assign to, I can't say who, but in essentially be controlled. Or I don't want a situation that like what Candace Owens is dealing with. She gave all that content and all that time to Daily Wire. And don't get me wrong, she doing her thing over there. But you don't want somebody to be able to fire you. You dig what I'm saying? Was that a New York accent? I don't know where that ran. I be having random accents. Either that or I be talking to Love Jones too much. I talk to Love Jones every day. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, George. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No one can ever be like Storm on YouTube. Exactly. Go New York. Go to New York. I could go to New York. So why take the offer? Let me tell you something. People can say what they want, but when money is sitting in your face, it make you think. When money's sitting in your face, it make you think. When you have the opportunity to not have to be worried about editing and this and that and this and that, and we'll take care of this and that, and all you got to do is just show up and be yourself, it is tempting. It is tempting. And that's for anybody. Thank you, Tiffany. Look, I appreciate anything y'all can send. Amanda, Natalie, I don't know if I already called all y'all names, but thank you so much. Gotta talk about John Amos. Gotta talk about it's so much. Storm, you funny as hell. I was listening to you one day. My daughter said, "Who is that?" He going in. Kelly said, "You never get to be 100% yourself." Exactly. And I want to always be myself. I feel like the content don't hit the same if I'm not being me. Like that's the whole point of our followers and the storm chasers. That's the whole point of you guys like investing your time in me, is that I'm real, is that you can contact me. If I was up here like I'm not gonna, it wouldn't hit the same. Y'all would be like, this shit whack. We watching somebody else. Jag made it to Piers Morgan. I saw that. I was so happy for her. I was so happy for her. Speaking of that, when I saw Jag on Piers Morgan, I was literally like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was telling Jag 4 years ago in 2020. That's what I was telling her. You continuously just go to a bigger and bigger and bigger platform. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Shout out to her. Now, you don't have to like her. You don't have to agree. You don't have to believe everything. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her getting nationwide coverage, worldwide coverage. And now she needs to continue to leverage this star power that she has. Second chance. Second chance to do it and do it right on the internet. And I'm here for it. Ray J want to do business with Jag. I'm okay with her. She do what she want to do. She grown. I'm cool with her interviewing with him, but as far as doing business with him, I would watch him. Because I low-key would want to do some business with Ray J, especially with Tronics Network. But you just got to watch Ray J because he gives industry plant. He gives that, like, you got to think he was the last one seen with Whitney. And then remember after he was seen with Wendy, then she started freaking out. And did you see the expressions on Pierce's face? Yeah, Pierce he don't want to get sued. He don't want to get sued. That's the thing. Jag said Ray J was trying to set her up. I mean, he may be. He's connected. That's the thing. So it's not, and I'm not all allegedly. I'm not saying this is happening. This is hypothetical, but it's nothing for Ray J to get a phone call and to say, "Hey, you gonna connect with her? You get her around. You this, you that," and then you end up in the bathtub face down. I'm just telling you, like, and Ray J is going to do whatever the powers that be tell him to do. It is what it is. He's sneaky. You're hearing it from family. That's what I'm saying. Even Brandy ain't talking to Ray J right now. Ray was definitely at a. Let me tell you something. I heard so much stuff about Ray J. That black lady that was supposed to come on the show, she's an older black lady, and she used to be in the movie industry. I forgot the name of the movie that she actually did sell to Hollywood. She showed me the transactions. I seen, the first deposit for $500,000 in her account, the second deposit for $2.5 million for her script. Like, she truly was who she said she was. But when she told me, like, the directors were brothers and sisters, and then, hey, thank you to who's just sent me some. Thank you to Laura. I appreciate that, Laura Chapman. When she told me the brothers and sisters was the directors or whatever, and they were sitting with each other in the first meeting for the movie. They was talking about, orgy, and she wanted to have Christian concepts in the movie, and she's like, well, they weren't trying to like get me to worship the devil, but I could not be Christ centered in the movie. I had to include all religions. Like, it was just a lot. And then when she tried to like get out the deal, they was like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, we own you. Like, you ours. You do what we tell you to do. It was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, she told me she told me a lot. And a lot more gonna come out. And it's deeper than the Diddy parties. You got the Diddy parties. You got the Jamie Foxx parties. You got the Shamar Moore parties. And I told y'all about that years ago, but we gonna revisit that too. Just because Shamar Moore then settled down and finally had a daughter in his 50s, then finally settled down. Shamar Moore was a freak. A straight freak. Thank you, Persephone's Kiss. I appreciate that. The naked basketball. I told y'all about the naked basketball. Yes. The Eddie Murphy parties. Yes. Yes. They were all into the same thing. Collectively said, I was wondering where you were. Glad you're back. Thank you so much. Yes. The naked basketball parties are real. That's not just conspiracy. You understand what I'm saying? It's very real. Thank you. Hey, shout out to Erica. Just because I know that's right. Just because. The Eddie Murphy party, yes, ma'am. They just then got old and they settled down now. But when they were my age and they 30s and 20s and they had millions of dollars, they was into everything. Did you hear about the party favors from Ali Carter? Yeah, I'm so scared to talk about Ali Carter on YouTube. Like that might have to be like for Rumble or for Patreon only, because her stuff ain't no joke. No wonder Prince turned to religion. Exactly. Did you hear about the egg test? Yes. Yeah, the egg test is a real thing. All of this talking, nothing that's come out about Michael J. or Prince, the two that were always questioned. That's a good point. Dewana, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, when it come to Ali Carter, and remember, I told y'all about Ali Carter in 2020. Thank you, Dolores. Hey, shout out to Dolores. I told y'all about Ali Carter in 2020. Nyla, hey, now you know what they be putting us through. You know what they be putting us through. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, but the egg test is a real thing. Thank you to Sheree. Thank you so much. Yeah, the egg test. There are even like sex toys that are in the shape of an egg. I'll just leave that at that. I'm not even gonna go too much into that. But yeah, that's a real thing. Yep, they put it in. Yep, and if it crack, then you're not ready. You haven't been opened up enough and trained enough. Because yeah, just put it this way. In the industry, some like to take it prison style, and then some like you to be open and ready to receive, because they don't want all that clenching. They don't want all that ripping and tearing. They want to get in and get it. The egg test is news to me. Oh yeah, that's a real thing. Storm, did you see the movie Blink Twice? No, I didn't. I ain't gonna hold you though. I have not really seen a movie in so long. Lord, not prison. Yeah, well, prison style is the ripping and tearing. You know what I'm saying? Star from the Star Report shouted you out from your channel. Oh, shout out to Star. Well, y'all know I know Star in real life. I know Star in real life. I know a lot of people y'all don't know I know. You probably got flack because you had Jag to no, that actually wasn't why. And shout out to Jag too. Shout out to Jag. Ray J was the last person with Whitney, yes. Who was the A-list celebrity on the Diddy tape? There's a lot. There's a lot of them on the Diddy tape. Storm, you got to do commentary on Vince McMahon. Yes, Vince McMahon. Yes, Vince McMahon was a whole freak over there. And he really got away with a lot because, he's white. So how do I send a super chat? It should be a dollar sign. Like when you look at the live chat, it should be a dollar, like a dollar emoji. And then you can send it that way, or you can just send it to my Cash App, Storm Monroe 2020. And I prefer it to the Cash App because it go directly to me. Star wants you to be bigger than YouTube. I'm sure you will become better than. Yes, absolutely. But you know what? Let me tell you something too. I also understand I got to put in my time like everybody else. I'm not afraid of hard work. I've never ran from hard work. I said all the Epoxy's lady said, I said all this tea getting exposed where Storm at. Thank you so much. You already know. But yeah, I ain't never ran from hard work. I'm not afraid of hard work, and I gotta put in my dues like everybody else. But I know I'm really gonna pop and really, really blow up in about 2 years time, like 2025 going into 2026. I know it's coming, I know it's coming, but I be getting impatient in the meantime, And then I'm also trying to learn balance and how to move correctly. Cause I can work a lot and then tire myself out. I'm just trying to find the rhythm and balance. I've always struggled with balance. So thank you, Barbara, so much. Oh, Barbara sent it to the Cash App and to the PayPal. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. Survivor DJ Plump. You know what? Well, we do got to talk about that too. Save a spot for me, Storm, because I want to work with you on speaking it now. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Love Jones. Storm needs a website or an app. I know, but that stuff don't come cheap. Thank you, Teresa, and thank you to Sharon. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna hold you though. Instead of be like, how much will it take to get your a proper website is it can to get somebody else to do it. I don't even be wanting to say the figure low key, but then I'm like, I just need to stop being scary and just do a GoFundMe and then just raise it that way. Shout out to Sonya. So glad to have you back. But then I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know I can also just like go to a tech boot camp and learn how to do that stuff myself. Like I can just invest in a tech boot camp and then as they're teaching me, like just build my own stuff out. Cause y'all know, like, I mean, y'all know I'm smart. I don't like no shade, but like tech stuff is like if you look at me, I really look like a black dude that work in tech. Like, let's just keep it real. I really look like a black dude that work in tech. Yeah, do crowdfunding. Absolutely. Absolutely. Udemy has Chi. Yep, they do. They do. We know it's Giving Genius. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't ever tell y'all I was in the gifted program. I didn't ever tell y'all that. So yeah, I thank you collectively again. Hey, and another one, and another one. And thank you to Karima or Karima. I think it's Karima or Karima. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I have a higher than average IQ. I'm not like if gifted is here, I'm here above like you got below average, average, above average. I'm here. Gifted is here, and then genius level is above that. So I do have a high IQ. I just have low EQ. Everybody knows that. I have low EQ, but I'm working on it. I've come a long way. Come a long way. Um, let's see. Black women will make you rich. Look at Tyler Perry in his studios for writing all those crappy movies. And let me tell you something. And this is no shade to Tyler Perry. And I'm glad you said that because that means you telling me don't sign to nobody, do my own thing. But for Tyler Perry to have made it this far, to me, where he goes wrong is he should be hiring young black writers who are hungry, who can literally expand his content. You understand what I'm saying? Like he don't want to give up that control, or he just want to be cheaper. I don't know what it is, but like, dude, you Tyler Perry, people will literally work for you for free at this point. People will literally like give you write you multi-million dollar scripts just to say they work for Tyler Perry Studios. So I mean, to me, that's where he falls short because even though he has the money and he can get A-list actors and actresses, it's like to me, it's insulting to have an A-list actor and they have a shitty script. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Where the F you been? Hey, thank you, blessings and hot topics. We back and we here. We back and we here. EQ is emotional skills and mechanism. Yes. And you know, L Boogie, it took me so long to realize is that having that EQ is where you actually make money. Like you got people with high IQs and they a barista at Starbucks. You know, they got a whole PhD, but that's where they at. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand people and personalities and sales and this and that. And that's where the money is. And I ain't trying to be funny. Damn, a title, bitch. I want the money. I want the money. I've never hidden that. I don't know if that zodiac shit real. Some people say I like money so much because I'm a tourist. I don't know about none of that. I know get the money, and then bring me the money. My EQ needs a lot of work. A Pisces lady said my son had to take an IQ entrance exam when he applied to a prep school. Yeah, in New Jersey. Yeah, the entrance exactly. Read the room. Yes, that was a skill I've had to learn, and I'm still getting there, but I've come a long way. And save the money. Save the money is true too. But let me tell you something. You can't really save your way to wealth. You got to invest the money. That's the trick. And I haven't quite mastered that part yet. Because it's like I can save it and then I use it, and then I save it and then I use it, and then a white person had to tell me like, no, the trick is actually like you gotta invest it so that it's always coming in. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm learning. Hey, listen. Yep, make the corrective. Yep, that part too. I'm telling you, making the money is the easy part. Is keeping it. That's like, oh shit. Pangalenko said, "OMG, we miss you." Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I need y'all to send some more money on that Cash App. Don't let me have to waste no more money on YouTube. Telling you too. Thank you, Spiritual Army. I appreciate that so much. But you know what? I took a lot of time, especially when I was in Atlanta, just doing investment into self, and I feel like it was worth it. I was also in the GATE program in school, kind of like gifted. Yep, had a lot of weird activities. Yep, they gave us pink juice after for some reason. I know what you mean. Oh my God, you need your own uncensored platform. Yes, yes, yes. Saving money is dormant money. Money likes to be used in it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Because money is nothing but energy. And so it's odd, but it's like if you got your hands clenched like this, like you can't receive it. When it's open, it's like it flows. And I've had to tell people too, don't call yourself broke. Like I'll hear people say that they broke, and I'm like, never say that. Never say, never say that. Ever, ever, ever. Um, the first thing you should tell me about it. Tell me about it. Especially with all this stuff that's going on. Y'all gonna see me living in the middle of Alabama some damn where with a trailer, with a double wide trailer, a pickup truck, and a Challenger. I'm country though, so it is what it is. But um, so glad to see you back and not letting nothing hold you down. Yeah, I'm not. I ain't got no time for that. Shout out to Mia. I ain't got no time for that. I ain't gonna lie, it had me down for a minute though. But I give myself, a day or two to feel sad about something. And then I got up and said, I gotta figure this out. I ain't finna. Now the challenger to now typical ninja. Hey, it is what it is. Um, Words have power. I be having to stop myself sometimes. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's so easy to be negative. It's so much better to just stay positive. No matter what, stay positive. Come to Mississippi, I could. Probably not though, but I could. Um, you know who did it? I mean, I can't say it for sure, but I definitely have an idea. Millions of acres out west to buy, stay away from Atlantic coast hurricane. Oh, speaking of hurricanes, yo, I didn't know North Carolina got hurricanes. Like you can't tell me that they ain't playing with the weather and manipulating the weather. Like, did y'all see North Carolina? It's destroyed. I didn't even think Asheville, North Carolina was near the coast. Shout out to Larissa Marie. Thank you so much. They are a coastal state. Well, yeah, that's true, but it just seemed like they really got destroyed. Like I'm talking about inland. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, North Carolina was hit hard. Yeah, even in the mountains. That's what I'm saying. And FEMA has no more money. But yeah, because we've been giving it to the migrants. Like no shade, but like FEMA, like okay, we can give y'all $750, and I'm like $750 for people that have lost everything. $750. I I just be like, we American citizens, but I feel like if I was to renounce my citizenship, go move somewhere, and then come back as an immigrant, I would get better treatment. Like that's wild to me. Like I should just become like I don't know a citizen and I don't know Cameroon or something, and come back, and I would probably get the red carpet laid out for me. Let's see. Ukraine, yeah, it's sending billions to Ukraine. Yeah, they're like, there's no money. Although they do have the money, they just don't want to come up off of it. Yeah, I'll give. I ain't, well, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, they treat illegal immigrants way better than us citizens. It's a good point. So I'm gonna come back as a Dominican. That's what I'm saying. I could definitely come back as a Dominican. I could definitely come back as a Dominican. Did I get another donation? All right, lots of email. Storm, do you have Cashapp? Yes, it's Storm Monroe 2020, and the Cashapp is pinned at the top of the live chat. Certain areas of Atlanta got hit. I heard about that too. I definitely heard about that too. It ain't worth moving to the south at this point. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's almost like really ain't nowhere safe because the northern states, what's going on up there. I do like the southern states because at least you can carry a firearm. I do like that. I don't know. I say pray. Come to Detroit. I've thought about Detroit. The homes in Detroit are so cheap. Like I watch this YouTube channel, this dude Anton Daniels from time to time, and he was walking through. I want to say it was downtown Detroit, and I was looking at that like, damn, when did Detroit get all these white people? And I saw Asian people. I saw people with little puppies. Now, if you see white and Asian people with little puppies walking around, I'm like, what is? I thought Detroit was like destitute. I don't know. Oh, he lives in the suburbs. Okay, got you. I haven't been to Michigan in so long because I have family in Flint. I don't have family in Detroit, but I haven't been in so long. Downtown Detroit has a lot of non-black. See, I had no idea. I had no idea. The international food is so good in Detroit. Okay, okay. Let's see. Our ancestors getting their lip back. I know that's right. Glam Queen said we coming up. Yeah, didn't I just seen Natalie Nunn? Natalie Nunn was in Detroit. Natalie Nunn was in Detroit talking about I run Detroit. I run Detroit. My people from here, I run Detroit. I run Detroit. Stormy, you should look up your sun lines according to your birth chart. That would indicate where you were flourish. Oh. Okay, where can I do that? Hold up. Let's see, Google birth chart. I feel like I've done my birth chart before. And you said sun lines. Let's see. I've heard of that. Astrocartography. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. FEMA's not, bro. FEMA's not giving. Okay, you'll be all right, Miss Kitty. Beautiful parts of Michigan storm, not all Detroit. I know. But I really didn't like. I didn't realize it was so nice until I saw Anton Daniels and he was showing it. He was just walking around, and I'm like, damn, he ain't got shot or nothing. Like, like damn. Because when I think of Detroit, I think of 8 Mile. So, anyway, I was just like, I was shocked. Stone Google, Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. You can further education. You might go back to school to get Ithaca, New York. Ain't that where Tiffany Pollard from? Is that upstate New York? Let's see. No. I did the free birth chart thing. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it. Ithaca, New York. I think that's upstate. I had a priest read my birth chart and tell me the places I should look. Really? That's interesting. Tiffany is from Rochester. I thought maybe she is from Rochester. I always thought she was from Ithaca, New York, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Ann Arbor's where the white folks is. Hey, thank you collectively cashing out. Thank you. Collectively is cashing out. Oh my God. Wendy finally getting rid of Sabrina the Witch. Ooh. Storm, you went to the wrong parts of Michigan. It's a huge state, not all of Detroit. I know that. Ithaca's new. Yeah, it's upstate. It's just cold as yeah. There are no black men in Ithaca, New York, so you will be like a Not there are no black men in Ithaca, New York. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah. No, yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me look at my birth chart real quick. Birth chart. I remember what I think it was Cafe Astrology. Was this the okay? Hold on. Let me see. Real quick. I'm so glad I know the time I was born. Okay, let's see. Okay, and here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, here it is. So how is it going to? Okay. All right. So got that there. Got it. Okay. All right. There we go. Same. That's the glue. You know the ascendant. Yes, I do. For the astrocartography, get a reading the free stuff online can mislead you. Yeah, I don't know if Sloan is doing any personal readings at the moment. I don't know. So no, she had took some time off from doing those. No, I'm not moving to Oakland. No shade. I'm not moving to Oakland. Let's see. Storm, you made it out of Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, I left Atlanta a year and a half, year and a half ago. But I be everywhere, low key. Hillsdale, Michigan, Hillsdale College. I'm an astrologer. I can do that for you. Mine said I would do well in Paris, Arizona again. So don't come back to the Midwest. Who said I didn't? Who said I didn't? Just because I have a Texas jersey, don't mean I'm in Texas. Y'all know I'll wear whatever looks good. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else? Get your RV and take your show on the road. Go see and do stuff. Listen, you in my head. You in my head already. Some of them RVs is nice. Only thing I got to figure out with that is the toilet situation. That's the only thing I don't quite understand. So I'm researching that part. You know what I mean? I'm definitely like researching that part, but yeah. Let's see. Do you think Diddy really gonna do time? Yeah, I think Diddy. I think Diddy's done. I don't think Diddy's getting. You would love to see my tiny home content. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, shout out to D Jackson. I definitely appreciate you. Yeah. I own an RV as long as you have the hookups to flush, you're good. I had that same hang up. Yeah, you know that's my only thing. You have to dump your tank or get a compostable toilet. I don't. Baby, the way I go to the bathroom, I don't even like how that sound. I'm a whole man in that bathroom. You understand me? Um, uh, you have to find waste stations. I watch tiny home content all the time. Okay. But yeah, no, the RV thing, yeah. I mean, I don't be liking to like talk about what I do before I do it, but hell yeah. That's more me because y'all know I don't like to be in one place. I'm learning off-grid living now in Vermont. DDG and Hallie, what's your opinion? Yes, because we definitely gonna come back over the weekend and talk about that. Yeah, if this is real, if this is not a skit, if this is not just a way for them to go viral, which Hallie don't trip off that. That would be more DDG's thing. But do you have a list of topics ready? We gonna do a full show tomorrow, but just over the rest of today, it's just gonna be like random videos. To me, he wasted her time. You gonna do call in? Um, in a second. I'm gonna switch out something then yes. But no, my opinion is that really he just wasted that girl time. He just wanted a baby. He just wanted a reason to be attached to her for the rest of her life, and he trapped her with that baby. Hallie was DDG's no DDG was Hallie's first. He took her virginity. It's sad to me when I look at Hallie and even when I look at Chloe. I know they're grown women, but I'm on I'm looking at their families funny. Like, where are y'all parents? Y'all grew up in a two-parent household. Why are they not leading and guiding you? Like, as much as we don't want to admit it, the reason why a lot of these young folks go wrong is they have no leadership in guiding. They think because they 18 now, they 21 now, they can pop coochie on the headstand. Oh, you can't tell me nothing now. It's like, no, y'all still be needing the covering of your parents, and we don't talk about that enough. They like we really low, and it's sad that if you have horrible parents, you just have horrible parents. Then you better off getting away from them. But if I don't understand these kids that come up in good families with two-parent households that love and care for them, and then they like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, even with Chloe, like they 25, they still need their parents. And me and Love Jones was even talking about this. Look at Hadley. She went and laid up under DDG's family, under DDG's parents. And that nigga family is not your family. I have to tell women that all the time. His family is not your family. They cool, but unless they really keep it real and they call him out even when he's wrong on something, that's gonna always be his people. People get it twisted all the time, though. They get it twisted all of the time. Let's see what else we got going on. You said facts. No, for real. For real. 2-parent household doesn't equate to having a good family dynamic. That's true too. Did you hear what Big Gene said about Usher? I heard him when he said that Diddy sent Usher to the hospital bleeding. He had said that before. But what happened with Eugene and Gene Deal? What happened with Gene Deal and Lovely T? Why y'all bring out Lovely T? Shout out to Lovely T, though. I did see Lovely T say my name, and I was just like, I was over here fanning out. Y'all don't know, I've been watching Lovely T like way before I even was doing content, way before I even thought about this. So for her to say my name, I was just like, thank you. Shout out to Lovely T. Let's see. Maybe Hallie and Chloe parents gave them to the end. Oh, that's really why they don't mess with them. Okay, that would make a little bit more sense. Jesse Wu, shout out to Jesse Woo Woo. Hey, Storm from Hawaii, what is your witness for? What you're witnessing is forced economic gentrification by the influx of migration. Got it. The flooding came from the storm runoff. Oh, from the mountains. Got it. It came down and ruined the town. All right. I'm glad you explained that, Jero, because I was just like, how did they get like that? You're a big deal too. Thank you, opinionated. But I still get I still get starstruck too. Storm clips if you and your name been everywhere. Thank you, Mia. Hey Storm, what about Star Custer? Man, listen, I was like, damn, Star, why you go in on Jag like that? But you know what that was? Now we gonna keep it real. Y'all want to keep it real? Shout out to Jag and shout out to Star. That was a clash. That was a clash of two control freaks. You did what I'm saying? See, everybody you can't play. I didn't watch the whole clip at first. I just saw like where he was cussing her out, and I'm like, damn, like why he call her a nappy? He was disrespectful. That's who he is though. That's who he is. You know how like sometimes somebody meet they match, like I need them to do that again. Like that was super disrespectful, but I need them to do that again. That was prime time entertainment. I didn't like, he didn't have to call her no nip-headed hoe. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. But I'm gonna be honest with you too. He didn't entirely too much. Yeah, he called him. Oh, yeah, damn. Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah, he did. Oh. Yes, she kept over talking him and pissed him off. Yes, that's what I was trying to say before I got off track. Everybody don't let you do that. Everybody not gonna let you overtalk them. And I did see where he said, look, I'm just trying to establish order. Like, just let me lay it all out. Now, let me give y'all some context. Jag came in, not with the attitude, but she came in throwing a little slick shade because she felt like Star is defending Jay-Z. So she already felt some kind of way about that. But let's put that to the side. Y'all also, I don't know if y'all know this, but Star and Vlad are real tight. like real good friends. Oh yeah, Star. If you look up who Star is, like yeah, he even what he said to Jack, that is nothing compared to what he used to do back in the day. I didn't even know it was like that. I didn't even know it. Y'all think that was bad? Y'all need to go look up Star versus the game. That was a whole mess too. But let me back it up. Back it up. Star and Vlad are like that. Okay, you know Vlad don't fuck with Jag, and Vlad look at Jag like she just a liar, conspiracy theorist. She make all this stuff, blah blah blah. So even though yeah, Star Tasha K, yeah, they cool too. As far as I know, they still cool. As far as I know, I ain't talked to her in years, so I don't know. And then we don't talk about her when me and him talk. So I'm just saying all that to say, Jag low key already felt some kind of way, and Star already felt some kind of way. And when you see two people and neither one is gonna back down, that is, I know that was disrespectful as hell, but that when I say if they do that again, and I was even watching Armand and he said it too. If they do that again and they are both on camera, that's gonna go viral. He was good at first. Jag made it go left. Yes, she did, because she wouldn't be quiet. But see, Jag is one of them people, you ain't gonna tell her what to do. But then Star is one of them people where he ain't gonna give you no grace. When you see two people that don't want to back down, that's primetime entertainment. And you got to keep in mind too, Star's fan base is male. It's mostly male and black male, so they're okay with him calling her a nappy headed hoe. I'm just keeping it real. Like Star is not gonna lose nothing from calling her that. He doesn't have a female fan base, so when I say he ain't gonna hold back, he ain't gonna hold back. Yeah, they are basically firing gasoline. Thank you. They both Tauruses. Oh, he a Taurus too? Oh shit. Yeah, if they're both Tauruses, it's yeah. So yeah, they're not. Maybe they're not gonna back down. And on top of that, he's a New Yorker. Like the way them New York niggas talk. But it really wasn't about. It really wasn't. Even though they butted heads, it wasn't about the butting heads. He was suspect of her, and he felt some kind of way already, and she felt some kind of way already too. No, Jag is a Taurus. Jag is just. I think Jag is on the Taurus Gemini cusp, but Jag is a Taurus. Um, But if they both can just come to the table with a clean slate, they actually can have a really dope conversation. Let me tell you, yeah, she was over talking. She was doing a lot. She was doing a lot. Let me tell you something. In life, you got to know when to hold it, when to fold it, when to walk away. You got to know when to take charge, when to fall back. When you go in somebody's house and you go on somebody's show, you got to follow their rules. You cannot go on somebody's shit and just be over talking. You can't do it. You just can't do that. Now some just gonna let you do it. Some ain't gonna care because they know they getting the views anyway. And then some people ain't gonna have that shit. Also remember with Star. Star is old school radio. Star, Angie Martinez, Wendy Williams, Howard Stern. Who else? Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley? Tavis. The Tavis guy. I follow him. I should know it is. Smiley. You get my point. Old school radio people. Actual broadcast journalists, which means In communication school, you were taught how to control an interview and how to structure everything. With this internet stuff, it's a little different. Yeah, I grew up on the OGs. I look up to the OGs. They don't let you come on this shit and you run the shit. The internet a little different because people just want the virality of it all. So they'll let you come on and just crash out and just sit back and go do your thing here. They're here for you. Classically trained television personalities and radio personalities do not do that. It's just like I learned from Wendy. Like, if you got a mic and somebody try to grab the mic, like, you don't touch my mic. Because that's a control thing. You hold it up to their mouth, but you don't do that. So old school, you ain't going for that. Yeah, that nigga said we have a format here. Yeah, absolutely. That's how they're trained. I know because I wasn't a broadcast journalism major, but I've taken some communication courses. I did radio briefly, but radio, and they are about structure and order. And if you get out of line, they'll cut your mic quick. Let's see. How did Star get canceled off the radio? Well, look up Star and DJ Envy. And yeah, Star, DJ Envy, and Miss Jones from Hot 97, I believe. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, them people made me they made you want to be from New York. Like, I don't know what New York was like before COVID, but from what I've told, it was way better than what it is now. Like, everybody leaving New York now, but like early 2000s, I was still a kid, but I just anyway. Let's see. Would Jag got her saying Piers Morgan, she would be all right. Yeah, it's not. Listen, Jag is from the streets. If y'all think that being called a nappy head hoe got her crying up at night, but she ain't think about this shit after that. Jag is fine. Jag is not fragile. She is from the street. She cooked like she good. I promise you, they could get right back on the phone and have a conversation. Yeah, 2010s NYC was everything. Oh my God, I wish I could have experienced it. I really wished I could have experienced it. And my mom was gonna move us there that would have been the early 2000s when we were gonna go. That was because 9/11 happened in 2001. No, that would have been 1999. But she changed her mind. But I really wish. I wonder, like, because in 99 I was 6. So if I had been raised in New York from 6 to 18, ain't no telling who I would have been. But everything happens for a reason, whatever. But ain't no telling who I would have been. Just so many opportunities, so many everything. Instead, my ass was stuck in Illinois. Like, the fuck? Cookouts, just playing outside in peace. Early 2000s was the days. New York was rough if you ain't have money. Yeah, I mean, my mama would have had to work like 2-3 jobs, but at the end of the day, like, New York is about hustle. Like, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. But what people don't tell you is that in a place like New York, there are so many ways to make money. So yes, it's expensive. Yes, it moves fast. Yes, it's a lot going on, but it's a lot of ways to make money. It's not like Atlanta where like you ain't no jobs like that. But then everything is still high. Like, there are a lot of opportunities in New York. I'm just saying. Uh America has spent out Americans, true. Yeah, if you can make it in New York, I'm telling you, it's your fault. You the cat. I'm not from Chicago. Lola. First off, I was a child. Second off, I'm not from Chicago, Illinois. I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois. So thank you, but good night. Yes, New York is a city of dreams. Absolutely. Star should have just let her talk and agree to ask questions at the end. No, everybody don't do that though. No. Everybody don't do that. Some people got order to their stuff, and you gonna get in line or you gonna get off the line. That's it. Everybody don't play that. Everybody don't play that. Atlanta is scam city, absolutely. And I'm not trying to talk shit on Atlanta, but I'm just saying, like the energy in New York is even different. Michelle, you can get up out of here. I ain't got time for no negativity. The energy, like I remember I got off the subway, and I think that was Brooklyn. Yeah, we was in Brooklyn, and then I went and got some coffee. But like, just the air hit me. The energy was different. I was just like, and even Brooklyn didn't look how I thought it would look. Like even Brooklyn, it was like a bunch of white people walking around. It was a bunch of white people walking around in Brooklyn. I was just like, damn. It was just so much. Like, and when I go, I don't sleep. It's like it's so much to do. It's so much to get into. I went from like, was I in Harlem at one point? I was at like it was like a black owned soul food spot, and people was dancing, twerking, having a good time, chicken wings, waffles, liquor, hookah, and then I went to a ceremony in Brooklyn, and then it was just like at one point it was like 4 in the morning, and we was still like getting it a job, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, but when you there, you don't even want to sleep. That's the thing. Even when you there, you don't like. It's like you don't need to sleep. It's like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh my god! Then I left there. Then I went to Atlantic City. Then this shirtless homeless man tried to fight us. It was just a lot going on. It was a lot going on. So I was between Jersey and NYC, Jersey and NYC. Oh my god! And I went to Philly too. Yeah. Amy Roots in Harlem. Yeah, I was turned up. I don't remember what the name of the restaurant was, but the food was delicious though. But I would say this, I like how they move. Like you go in a restaurant in New York, like you go in, what do you want? Like they own it. On it. Like I I don't like small talk. So I like to get in, this what I want, and I'm out. Like all that extra shit that you gotta do down south and they're taking their time and it's like we're gonna get to it. How you do? Like, man, where's my food? I'm hungry. Fast food. I love that shit. I do not like small talk like that. Let's get to it. Like I'm here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you don't like me for real, for real. You don't love me. You don't care about me. You want my money. You're not gonna give me this shit for free. So what are we talking for? It's called hospitality. Let's get to it. Let's get to the money, baby. Let's get what we here for. Let's get on. Then I went to some black owned, I think it was a vegan spot. It was like a Dr. Sabi type spot. It was a black dude. He had a big old beard. Um, I'm assuming he was Muslim. He had the threaded hat on and hella cool. He had a deep ass voice though. It was a little scary. I ain't gonna lie, just a little scary. It was, you know, the guy. Lee got the deep ass voice. Like the black dudes up north are different. Don't even get me started on the restaurants in Atlanta. I got so much PTSD from that. Oh my god. Was it in Harlem? Might have been. I went to one in Harlem and I went to another alkaline type spot in Jersey City. Let's see. Just give me my money. That's what I'm saying. Just give me my money. No one ever shouts out Staten Island. Well, I've never been to Staten Island. Shout out to Staten Island. When you go to New York, you can't do everything at once. I'm sure one day I'll go. I just never been. I need proper customer service. I really don't though, low key. Like as long as my stuff is right, I'm good. Like I don't need that like that. All you hear are police sirens and ambulances. Yeah, it was a lot of that. It was a lot. It was just a lot going on. Then I went to this bomb ass club. I don't know what part of New York that was in. That might have been Manhattan. I don't know. Bomb ass club. Like it. Oh my god. Got some fly clothes. I was just like, man, take me back to New York. It's too dangerous in New York. Yeah, I know. That's what I don't like about New York. You can't walk around with a gun. You know, you definitely got to be careful. Then again, I guess if you in New York, just don't let your mouth, write a check that your ass can't cash. Like I guess in New York, you got to have hands. It is what it is. Yeah, Lil John said, "Come back." I know that's right. I hate rude people. I'm gonna tell you, I had the worst experience. Dude was outside smoking, watching walk into a store. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely. I never forget. They yelled at me at this. I went to this clothes store, and they yelled at me because they was like, "Oh, you can't bring that coffee in," and I'm like, "Okay, well, where's the trash can?" Where's the trash? They was be like, "Where's the trash can?" They're like, "Just throw it out." And I'm like, "What? Throw it where? Throw it?" They throw it out. I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." And I chunked that shit like, "Oh damn." Oh my god. Because I'm so used to like where's the trash can? And throw it out. I chunked that shit so. Like okay. Oh my god, it did. Homegirl at the closeout or whatever. She was so real. I'm assuming she was a stud or whatever, but she was fly. And she was just like, "Now I don't like you in that. Like, nah, that ain't it. Like, you need to put this on here. Like, yeah, that's yeah, I like that." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it." Like I don't know. That I guess that could have hurt some people's feelings, but I'm like, shit, don't let me look crazy in this motherfucker. Tell me, shit. Let's see. Houston is full. Yeah, everybody say Houston is full. Everybody say that. New Jersey is New York 2.0. Yeah. The rats in New York citizens ruining tourism. Yeah, they got to do something about that. I don't know. Can they do anything about that? Because it's just so many people there. Like even their sanitation runs like around the fucking clock. Did you see any pizza rats? I'm doing my best not to look. I don't even want to think about it. They're eating the rats, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dog. Yeah, I try not to think about that part. Like the Bronx got rats bad. No, I only know about the Bronx and the rats in the Bronx because Kai Cenat used to talk about that. Who else is from? Is Cardi B from the Bronx? I feel like she talked about that too. Like, nah, I'm good. Different parts of New York. People don't understand it's a big state. Exactly. Yeah, upstate is, of course, totally different. Oh, man. I want to visit, but I'm scared of Ooh, yeah, I mean, I am too, but when I tell you just it's like they don't bother you though, but they are there and they are huge. Paris, France too. Rats run. I said, yeah. Yeah, that's the city life for you. Exactly. You said I can't do rats at all. Yeah. Yeah, they told me I forgot who house I was over, and I was in Brooklyn. And he was just like, yeah, if you come here, like, he was like, get ready for rats, roaches, and trash, rats, roaches, and something else. So, let's see. Let's see. Anything? I don't know how we got on this, but anyway, I am happy to be back. I appreciate all the donations, the Cash Apps, the PayPals. I appreciate all that. Seriously. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, so we'll be back a little later to do some more stories. Thank you guys so much. Oh shit, let me do some call-ins real quick. Do y'all want to do call-ins though? That might take another. That might take too long. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on call-ins. I'm gonna hold off. Tomorrow. Anyway, for the people that just joined, they had a brother flag down. It is what it is, but we ain't going nowhere. But thank you to everybody that donated. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Whatever I put up, whatever I post, like, share it, just get it everywhere because folks are haters. That's all I will say. All right. Love you guys, and I will catch you all later. It's Storm Show. It's Storm Show.